Blanchard from Faithful Flyers and Tim Belcher from Reigate GT. Okay, we'll just let this young man walk across to the caravan before we start. It certainly looks as though he's hurt himself somewhere. He's not walking too freely, but the Red Cross will look after him well, I am sure. Okay, if we can ask each and every one of you while racing's going on, it sounds silly to say this, I know, but it does happen. Please keep off the track. Do not run across it.
Excuse me? I've lost a pair of goggles.
What sort are they? Are they in the box down there? It's got one.
Right, boys, ready to go. Paul Allen certainly gets out the gate fast, so too Jason Hutchinson, Lou Branchett, those two are the front runners at the moment. Nicky Kemp tucked in there at the moment, but Paul Allen leading. Nicky Kemp done a great move on the outside. Jason Hutchinson up there. Lou Branchett, Tim Belcher's got a bit of work to do, but here he comes. Tim Belcher's a cracking rider, but Paul Allen out there in the lead. Nicky Kemp chasing him hard. Tim Belcher third. Jason Hutchinson and Lou Branchett. Paul... chasing him hard, Neil Stewart at the back, but Paul Sutton there doing his bit, but Paul Allen is from Nicky Kemp, Tim Belcher, Jason Hutchinson. These are going to relegate Lou Branchett and Paul Sutton to also rans. Oh boy, good riding from Paul Allen from the Bombers. Okay, that's your semis. Final referees, okay. Right, over to your commentator first. That surprised you. Thank you, John, and they're underway. Final time for these ladies now. Carly, Julie, Sarah and Michelle. And who's got the lead on this one? I think it's young Carly Mahan out there in the front of the moment. Julie Goddard there for Folkestone in second. So we've got Harlington, Folkestone out there. Ada and the Burgess, so the Bombers are out there as well. But it's Julie now who's taking it on next, first corner. Julie Goddard for Folkestone leading it. Carly in second place there. Check that, looks like young Sarah Harder there. I think they is for Ada in third. With Michelle Waters there for the Bombers bringing up the rear. But there's a change round again as they hit their second one. And then look at this neck and neck now. Challenging going on there between Julie and Carly now. Carly's got the hit at the moment, and this is final time. These are the young girls, young finals. But look at them go, riding like the true experts they are. Carly's got it at the moment. Julie coming back at her now, but it's down the finishing line straight, and there looks enough distance there, unless Julie can find an extra turbo on this one. But it's Carly to take it. Julie in second for the first final of the third regional. Okay, on to race 2, and we've got, let's hear it for these names. Dan Edwards, Jason Moore, Justin Thompson, Christopher Rowe and Paul Tompkins. This is the 13 or under 13 cruisers. Team Edwards out there, Rushington Rats are there, Harvington are out there and Buckmore. So 2 for Harvington, 1 for Buckmore, 1 for Rushington and 1 for Team Edwards. Okay, I think the red flag's still waving, he just got his arm tied. But, well, are we ready to go? Watch the finish line, man. Can we go at the finish? Okay, so we're just waiting under the gate there, rearing to go. Dan Edwards, Jason Moore, Justin Thompson, Christopher Rowe and Paul Tompkins. Miranda, we've got a slight problem at the finish. Perhaps you'd just like to let the guys on the track there just ease off a second, just let them float down the start hill there, just to ease the tension up forward. I'm sure they must be getting sights up there. That's it, lads. Just have a little ease off there for a minute. Well done. Okay. Can you get back, please? Quick, can you get back quick. Green flag's gone. Okay, let's keep a little bit of fun in here. We don't want to keep you tied up there too long, but we're raring to go again now. We've cleared the first problem. Let's get on with the motos. Finals even. It's like when the phone keeps ringing, isn't it? You make the call, you keep ringing the phone, you think, I'll just give you one more ring. And then you put it down. And then they get out of the bath. Okay, we're raring to go. Race 2, 13 and under, cruiser final. And they're going. Who's the leader? Dan Edwards makes the lead on that at the moment. Dan Edwards pushes in front. Jason Moore there in second place. That's the order of the first two. Check the other riders that come round. I think Justin are there in fourth place. In third place, 106 there. And that's going to be Christopher Rowe there. So Chris Rowe there in third place. But leading this from the whole shot at the moment, it's Dan Edwards riding for the Team Edwards team. Doing a power wheelie out of that second bird now. Hitting this straight into the wind, but he's still staying with it. Jason Moore holding on that second place. The 106 player, Christopher Rowe, moves up there and holds on to that third position, but coming hard back him, trying to go on the inside there. That's Justin Thompson there, and he takes it. He moves up into third place there, so trophy going forward, but coming down hard again, Christopher Rowe, making the move and making a challenge, and check that one with the judge. Okay. Race 3, at the gate we have 8 to 9 year old girls, and we've got Katie Butler from Buckmore, Samantha Giles from OT, Michelle Goddard, Folkestone, Michelle Bourne for Edwards, Alexander Warner for Bombers, Katie Barlow for Ida, Sarah Beat for the Bombers, and they're off, and look at that gear go. And I understand on good authority today we've got Mr. Colin Sharp, the man who produced that OT gear, is here today to see what his riders can do. In the lead at the moment, Katie Butler from Samantha Giles. In third place there, Julie Goddard, as I can see. Michelle Bourne in there, in fourth place now. Michelle Goddard, so we've got two wheelchairs there in third and fourth. But in the lead, the two OT girls of Katie Butler and Samantha Giles. Katie and Samantha it is. And it looks like Katie's got this one sewn up comfortably for first. Samantha in second, Michelle Bourne, and look at the two Michelle's going on this one. Michelle Goddard finding the turbo she needs to grab that third place trophy from Michelle Gillam, a few yards before the line. Okay, Michelle Bourne even, get it right Fred. Okay, on to race 4, 14 to 15 cruisers. Chris Potter for Folkestone, Des Mason for Herne Bay, Mark Andrews for GT and OT, Wayne Hickson for Folkestone, Lee Brancher for Folkestone, and Paul Ellis for Rushington Rats. And they're coming down on the inside there. Mark Andrews making over. Chris Potter's got the shot at the moment, but he's being challenged hard. Mark Andrews there in second position. In third place, then we've got Lee Branch at the moment. He's been swallowed up with Daz. Daz is now in third. It's Chris now. No, it's not. It's Mark. Mark Andrews takes the lead from Chris Potter. So it's Mark Andrews there for Buckmore. Chris and Daz for Chris Potter for Folkestone there. Daz Potter, Daz Mason coming through there for Herne Bay in third place. So I'm going to get these names right today. Lee Brancher for Folkestone there. Who's there? There's Wayne Hickson, I can see him there in fourth place at the moment. But coming through now as we head down the home stretch. Mark Andrews is going to take this one for Buckmore. Chris in second place and Daz in third. Lee and Wayne fourth and fifth. Paul Ellis there bringing up the rear there for Rushington. Race 5 at the gate, 10 to 11 girls. Nicola Webb for Buckmore, Kim Morse for Folkestone, Rachel Donovan for the Bombers, Kelly Michelle for Harvington, and Miranda Wilson for Herne Bay. And they're gone. Who's got the shot on this one? It looks like the number 3 plate of Miranda Wilson there for Herne Bay, but she's been challenged hard now. Who's coming through on this one now? Nicola Webb is there, but Buckmore backs, I think. We'll check that as we come round. The number... So, check that plate. Number 3 plate there coming back. That's Miranda Wilson. Coming back into first position, Nicola Webb in second. In third place, Kim Morse there, but she's been challenged hard there by the fourth place rider now. Looking for something better than fourth. Looking for a trophy as well as points now. But coming now, down this straight now, heading into the wind. And we've still got the number 3 player, Miranda Wilson. Holding off the challenge there from Nicola Webb. In third place still we have Kim Morse. That seems to be the order. A couple of bright minutes in between each of these now as they hit that homeward straight. One more jump to go for most of them now, and that's going to be the finishing order for the 10 to 11 girls. Race 5, final time is finished. There could be a change on that third place there at the line. Okay, race 6, cruiser time 16 to 17. So we've got Billy Omer for the Cycle Centre and Herne Bay, Kevin Carlin for Folkestone, Darren Boughton for Buckmore Bats, Martin Peel for Buckmore, and David Ebb for Buckmore. So it's Buckmore, Folkestone, Herne Bay, and they're off there. Who's got a shot? Mr. Carlin's got it at the moment. The red gear, the noddy head, and it's there. Kevin Carlin leads us back. Oh, right at the rear field going down. Martin Peel there going down, but he's back up and grabbing for his bike frantically. But it's still Kevin from Billy Omer in second place. Challenge held there. Darren Boughton coming up there. Mr. Egg, David Egg there. Challenge is also three of them going in there. Look at that, it's a sandwich almost. But still well clear on this one now. Pounding his way, nothing like a goodness. Kevin Carlin going to take this accident for a minute now. He's pounding down with a good 4 minutes lead. Darren now challenging David Egg coming up there as well. And they're really pushing hard on this one. Billy Omer's in there amongst it, but no, at the finish line it's going to be Kevin to take it. Darren Boughton there. From David Egg. Okay, over to John for race 7. Okay, race 7, final 7, young ladies 12 to 13. Tracy Fiend from Harvington, Kim Batchford for Bexhill, Emma Barlow from Ada, Claire Barrett-Smith from Treves, Dawn Trayfoot, and Sarah Froome from the Bonners. Who's that, Dave? Okay, Claire Barrett-Smith, thanks, Dave. Treves and Herne Bay. I've just got Treves down here. Shout out louder, we might hear you. Right, away they go as Tracy Fiend pulling out a little bit of a lead from the gate. Will she hold it as she comes round the second berm? We'll have a look. But certainly Tracy Fiend, that is, leading that one. Number 1 now in second place. I haven't got her down. What's her name, Fred? Come on, help us out. Certainly Tracy Fiend leading this one. Tracy Fiend it is, and that's number 3. Emma Barlow is coming up now in the third place. But number 1, we'll check it out later to see who that young lady is, but we certainly haven't got it down. And Tracy Fiend certainly coming round, the unnamed young lady there in second place. Kim Batchford now coming up there in second. Emma Barlow fourth. But Tracy Fiend hanging on there to the line. Emma Giles, you got second. Thank you, young man. Not listed. Right, final number 8. Here we go. 18 to 24-year-old cruisers. Kevin Gogan, Tony Williams from Herne Bay, Kevin Missons and Ty Spiller. And Tony Williams certainly coming out of the gate pretty quickly, but Kevin Gogan it is who's just going to get the whole shot coming around the first berm. These two already beginning to pull out a long lead. So it's Kevin from Tony. Third there is Kevin Missons and Ty Spiller bringing up number 4. But look at these two out in front. They've got some power and some muscle between them. Kevin now being chased hard by Tony. Tony coming back a little bit. Up the hill, over the speed jump. Who's going to get the best line coming around this final berm? It's all for a head-on race down the hill now. Kevin has him pulling away. Tony just sits there and admits he's second best on the day. That's bad luck. And third place is going to go to Kevin Missons, I think that is, and Ty Spiller 4. Right, final 9, 14 to 15-year-old girls. Debbie Wilson from Herne Bay, Alison Lawrence from Buckmore, Sharon Jollison from Ada, Nina Marsh and Carla Woodger from Folkestone, Kate Miles from Bombers, Mandy Greenwood from Harvington, and it's Debbie Wilson from Herne Bay leading this one at the moment. Nina Marsh, I think that is there in second place. And Debbie really beginning to stretch her legs, riding extremely well today. Debbie Wilson there from Herne Bay, leading Nina Marsh. Number 7, Carla Woodger from Folkestone there in third. 4 is Kate Miles. Alison Lawrence coming up. Then we have Sharon Jollison, but out there leading this one. Debbie Wilson it is at the moment, pulling away now from Nina Marsh. Carla Woodger up there in third place. Alison Lawrence chasing hard. Kate Miles, but Debbie Wilson wins that one. Right, final 10, 25 to 34-year-old cruisers. 3 only in this one. Dave Milner from Bexhill Bombers, Don James from Harvington, and Jeff Peach also from Harvington. Right, way to go, and Dave Milner and Don James out of the gate, neck and neck. Jeff Peach settling in as well. Settling in there for third, but pulling up all. Now in the second, and Dave Milner takes a tumbly-rumbly round that second berm. Leading Don James and Dave Milner and Jeff Peach rather 1 and 2. And Jeff Peach probably been saving himself. He's closer to Don James than he has been all day. So watch out, you fellas. Don James then being chased hard by Jeff Peach. Don losing a bit of a pedal. Really hang on round this final berm. Here they go then, the big fellas, Don and Jeff, 1 and 2. Don has it at the moment. Looks as though that's the way they're going to be with hard luck on Dave Milner, who is riding so well in the motos. Right, 16 plus grams. I reckon. Right, Karen Murphy from Team Rally, Caroline Curtis from Team Youngs, Rebecca Samwell from Herne Bay Flyers. 3 young ladies who on their day are very good, but especially this number 2 plated rider from Team Rally, and it is Karen Murphy leading Caroline Curtis and Becky Samwell, 1, 2 and 3 at the moment. Can Caroline and Becky catch up to this power machine of a lady up here, Karen Murphy? She tried to G out the final. She wanted to get out and get her race done. She said she wanted to have a shower and go home, or go home and get a shower. One of those 2 ways, but certainly she's in a hurry to get to the finish line. Karen Murphy is riding Team Rally, Caroline Curtis, Team Youngs, and Rebecca Samwell from Herne Bay. Let's give them a cheer as they come down this final straight. Karen Murphy, Caroline Curtis, Becky Samwell, 1, 2, 3. Okay, Grandad time then. Cruisers, 35 plus. Brian Neville from Folkestone. Alan Johnson from Sheffield Cycles, Herne Bay. Brian Lawrence from Buckmore. Ray Harbour from Ada. Stevie Grimwood from Harlington. Peter Spiller from Folkestone. Paddy Dooley from Bexhill. And Jeff Reynolds from the Bottomers. And it's Brian Lawrence, Brian Neville, 1 and 2. And Alan Johnson now vying for the lead with Brian Neville. Brian Neville, Alan Johnson, neck and neck. Who's going to come out this first berm? Will they come out even? Look at them, really having a go. Alan Johnson nips up on the inside, takes the faster line, just at half a length. Well, Alan Johnson, Brian Neville, Brian Lawrence, Ray Harbour, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Watch him come round, speedway style, round that final berm. Alan Johnson is with the turbo, but watch Brian Lawrence is after Brian Neville. Who's going to get second place, Brian Lawrence or Brian Neville? Posted against Buckmore, and Brian Neville gets it just with Ray Harbour there in 4th place. Okay, back for the experts. It's mighty budget time, the 5-year-olds, and we've got Simon Johnson from Youngs, David Hartness from Buckmore Baxton Edwards, Adam Furman from Folkestone, and Kevin Miles for the Bombers. Mighty budgets they are, 5-year-olds, final time. Okay, and who's got the lead on that one? Who's powered himself down on there? It's got to be Mr. Johnson. Simon Johnson there for Youngs. David Hartness there in second place at the moment. Bringing up the rear on that one, young Adam and Fleming, so in 3rd place it's got to be Kevin Miles there for the Bombers. So real power start from this young guy here, young Simon Johnson here, riding now with the blazoned on the back there with the young sweatshirt, and really can see why young Barry has picked him there, because he really is a rider of some class. Bad himself, he looks like he must have been last of the race in front of him, because he's so far ahead now. But David Hartness there for Buckmore Baxton Edwards, another powerful rider, but this is a long old track. We've got another mention there to young Kevin Miles there, riding for the Bombers in third place. Until this morning he was in hospital with stitches. There's got to be some effort out there for him. But bringing up the rear there, one of the best and the happiest lads on the track here today and on tracks on many days. And yes, young Adamant Fleming there. He's given them really a near enough a whole year. So next year some of those riders coming in are going to have to work for that guy. Okay, expert final, the 6-year-olds. Russell McSharry for Ada. Gary Harvey for Blackmore. David Tompkins for Blackmore. Kevin Mellon for Hot Wheels. Nicky Petro for Harvington. Aaron Satley for Bexhill. And Louis Stewart for Blackmore. And they're going down now. Who's got a shot at the moment? Louis Stewart making the move there at the moment. And he's got it. He's powered out there. Russell McSharry, Kevin Mellon's there in second place. Little T. Tompkins there in third. So it's Blackmore, Harvington and Blackmore. 1, 2 and 3 there. Now it's Blackmore and Blackmore. Look at these guys go. Louis got it. David's in second place. Kevin's now in third. But look at that fourth and fifth rider really making the challenges now on this race. They're only 6-year-olds, but riding like 16. Look at the effort, the determination, and the grit, and the quick look round from young little T. Tompkins there. But he's still doing it there. He's in second place. But head down and powering into this headwind. It's going to be Louis Stewart on this one. All the way now. He's powered himself out of that gate, and there's no way anybody's going to catch him if he's got anything to do with it. And he's got everything to do with it. He's staying with it there in the front. Little T there in second place for Kevin Mellon, closing the gap as they get into that last straight now. Over the final jump, but Little T does it. Check that third place with Kevin and the fourth place rider. Okay, that was a race, and they were only 6-year-olds, and they do get bigger and faster.
Hey, could you announce that all finalists get finalist flashes, so tell them not to go home? Okay. Okay, otherwise they just win.
Just a reminder, please, all finalists, including the Grand Prix, all finalists receive finalist flashes and points, so please don't go home. They will all receive finalist flashes today. Okay, 7-year-olds, and we've got James Stevens for Blackmore, Dean Kennedy for Romford, Darren Hurley for Ada, Matt Stewart for Blackmore, Jamie Dennison, the Toad, Anthony Goddard, that's Blackmore, Anthony Goddard for Folkestone, and Darryl Sott for Bretons.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, we've still got the red flag up there at the moment, so just a couple of reminders, please. We're on race 15 now, so we run races 16 to 26, round to the bottom of that start hill, please. Okay, the green flag, and we're ready for the go. Let's go for the 7-year-old expert final. Okay, and they're down, and they're gone, and they're off, and who's got to straight at the moment? Matt Stewart again. Louis just did it. Watch me, Louis, he said. I've seen you do it now. Watch me come and do it. Up in second place there, Jamie Dennis the Toad. Andy Goddard is in third, but lost a bit of pedals and power around that corner, so coming up hard is Mr. Stevens. James Stevens there going past Anthony. The Corvettes for a shot at the moment. Can he retain it? But well clear. Look at this guy go. Matt Stewart. This has got to be a family to watch. The Stewarts now riding for Blackmore, but look at them go. Matt Stewart's got it there. In second place there, the Toad, Jamie Dennison is still Blackmore, but look at these two guys riding. Oh, James Stevens there really put his whole heart to go past Anthony there, but come across on that one. Anthony Goddard there, taking the third position, but he's been challenged on. I think there's Dean Kennedy coming up there in the fourth place and looking for third as they go to the line. Check that third place finish with the judge. Hold the start, please. Hold the start. We have a rider down. That's young James Stevens there, really riding his heart out. Battling with young Anthony Goddard to try and grab that third position. And a little bit of loss of power, a little bit of a wobble down. He's gone down, but let's hope it's nothing serious. The first aid are there, Mum and Dad are there as well. So we're hoping he'll be up and riding again very shortly. But we'll just keep this whole track clear while we have the attention that the guy deserves.
Sophie's all right. I think I'll get Jonas to ask her.
Okay, riders, please, could you clear the scene? We've got the parents there, and we've got the first aid, so... Chairman's there as well, so this is going to be all right, Mr. Chairman. Okay, that's young James Stevens there. He took a bit of a tumble on that one, but I can see he's back up, his helmet's on. Mum's brushing him down.
What's the finish?
And he's going to finish by the looks, yeah. And that's what the spirit of BMX is about. Back on and back on your bike. Let's hear it forward then. Young James Stevens coming round. Well done, James. So, if I fall over, will you brush me down as well? Well done, young James Stevens. Okay, we're on to race 8. And the names are Gareth Fleming, Paul Wright, Paul Harvey, John Creasy, Richard Pallett, Scott Ryan, James Stillman and Billy Eastwood, 8-man gate, and who's got it? Gareth Fleming's got it at the moment, but he's not having his all way. James Stillman's powering up down and on the inside there. That's going to be knackered over in their corner. Who's coming in first? James Stillman has got it at the moment, but Gareth's coming back on the outside. Paul Harvey there, Paul Wright in third and fourth there. So it's a total third and fourth, but it's Gareth Fleming powering back. Look at me go, Mum. I can sure can hear Mum. We don't need the 10-eye. Mandy's calling out there for him. Come on, Gareth, she's saying. And Gareth has got it at the moment. James Stillman says, no, we're not having it easy. I'm coming back at you. And coming back at it, he does as they go now. Head down into this wind, round to this final corner now. And this is where you've got to watch. Watch these boys go. Gareth there, paddling like fury, but closing the gap on him as they hit that final bump and at the line. It's going to be Gareth from James, and in third place, Paul Harvey, Paul Wright there for Team Young taking the full. Okay, what race are we on to now? 17 it is, race 17. And these are the 9-year-olds, Tony Sell from Jaguar Aces, Jeffrey Peach from Harvington, Darren Driscoll from Buckmore, Matthew Carter from Folkestone, Tyrone Stoner from the Bombers, Neil Harbour from Ada, Andrew Stevens from OT, and Damien Morris from Folkestone. These are the names. Watch them go. Damien and Andrew Stevens battling now for their first place. Andrew looks like he's got the edge as he takes it after the first speed jump. So it's Andrew's got it at the moment. Damien looking for way around the inside there. The little cruncher riders there that slowed that down, but that's given Andrew the gap he needs. Tyrone Stoner there, the local rider there, in third place. Darren Driscoll there, in about fourth at the moment and looking to do better as he comes round into the second berm there. 3 riders coming round neck and neck, but at the front there and leading the pack well clear on this one is Andrew Stevens from Damien. From Tyrone, Darren Driscoll there. Go on, Darren Driscoll! Go on, says Gary on there. They're coming under this one now. The Royal up, the Flash, the O2 gear is there. Andrew Stevens going to take this one, but what's his second place? Down and Tyner battling out there. Damien, staying with it. Tyrone takes third, and I think Darren just grabbed that full place. Whew, an arrow today. They were 9s, these are the 10s. Could they be better? Race 18, Barry Ratcliffe from Herne Bay, Lee Morris from Buckmore, Neil Bourne for Team Edwards, Wally Pack-a-Punch from OT and Ada, Lee Brand from Buckmore, Daniel Rabin from Ada, Ian Harry from Harvington, and Kevin Waters from the Bombers. Okay, we've got a red flag at the moment. Now we've got a green one. Did you see that? Oh, a bit of semaphore. What's a semaphore? Okay, they're going down now. The OT can see on the outside. They're coming through in the centre there. Who's the guy with it? Is it Mr. Bourne there? Down in through. No, it's Dan Levitan, is it? Dan Levitan. Let me check this. Let me check. No, number 4 coming through there. It's Dan Levitan. It is from Ada's got it at the moment there. In second place is the number 5 player, Neil Bourne for Team Edwards. But it's Ada, Lee Brand's up there. And look at those 3 guys go neck and neck on this board. And the 4th man sees the space and goes for it. And that's the one landing. Oh, Wally Pack goes down there. Cruncher bikes. A couple of riders. And they've gone down on that one, and that's changed. Yeah, but that was a nasty crunch there for Wally. The first rider there with them. The bikes have been sorted. They're back in the lead. It's still Neil Bourne who's got it from there. From Dan Levine, that looks like in second place. And you'll have to check that third with just Nicky Morris, I can see there, grabbing the full. Kevin Waters was in there, I think, in the second shot. Okay, can we just hold that start, please? There's young Wally Pack down there, riding his high as usual. And Cromwell caught in the rear of the preceding rider, and he's gone down with a nasty bang. But my God, he was no speak. He's up, his helmet's being donned, and he's back on there. Well done, Wally. Let's hear it for him. Lovely rider. He'll be back in the next week with no problem at all. Well done, Wally. Coming round now. Okay, over to John. Thank you, Fred. You get all the fun. Yeah, well done, Wally. Okay, expert final 11-year-olds, final number 19. We've got Howard McConnell from the Bombers, Chris Goldsmith from Herne Bay, Nicky Morris, Buckmore Bats, Darryl Hanna from Jackswood, Mark Stott from Bretons, Andrew Bain from Folkestone, David Pellett from Folkestone,